Tornati signori, eccoci qua per continuare Final Fantasy XVI. Siamo rimasti... Esatto, dobbiamo incontrare Gav per svolgere, non mi ricordo in realtà, qualcosa prima di partire.
Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this stardust stuff as we can. Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Della Mill, and they seem to think it was worthless.
Per I pezzi della
But
nave.
if stardust is what Blackthorn wants, stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of this stuff lying about, just begging to be bagged.
Then let's get bagging, shall we?
Ops.
We shall. Race ya.
Mi sono staccate le cuffie. Ok. Giusto, dobbiamo raccogliere materiali per la nave. Leggiamo cos'è, voglio vedere, sono curioso. Secondo le leggende, un tempo dal cielo cadde una stella che aprì una voragine nel deserto dalmatiano, da cui scaturì la sorgente del fiume Velcroy. Ok, una voragine nel deserto dalmatiano. E la voragine è questa qui? No. Oh sì. Sì. Il deserto fin dove arriva? Fino a qui.
1 hour later.
That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
Boh. Sì, comunque sarà un episodio un po' più silenzioso. Ma spedito.
You finished? How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
Oh, you win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, before we go, do you mind if we have a chat?
Di cosa? Bianchissima, se posso.
Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you.
Carino. Ormai Gav alla fine è anni che conosciamo e ci lavoriamo.
Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
Che missione. Cioè praticamente hanno dovuto mettere questo ringraziamento di Gav per rendere un po' la missione con un senso, cioè con un senso, con anche un po' di... boh, lore, storia, vabbè. Se no non era niente, letteralmente. Vabbè.
Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs.
Ma speriamo.
Blackthorn, got everything you need?
Yeah. Cheers for the stardust.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. It beats sneaking around on your tud all the time.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It'll take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could...
Thank you, Blackthorn.
Vabbè. 500 punti abilità per sta roba.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
Cioè, tanto magari succede un casino con Dion e Joshua. Cioè, nel senso, spero che Dion si fidi di Joshua e segua, insomma, e lo segua e tradisca veramente l'impero.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn started work on the plating.
Excellent. One down, two to go.
So,
Ah, è vero.
what's next?
The helm, of course.
Salvage from the ruins?
Vabbè,
What we
ragazzi.
don't after.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all detail.
Ok.
What's her name? Right.
Ma almeno impararti un nome. Elina.
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the...
Va bene.
Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat, in other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why? If sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You could... Mid said we might
Dio,
be able to
schiffato.
use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's path. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them.
I
Sure.
see. Would that help?
Oh, I'll gather my team and head there right away.
Vabbè. Oh, ok. Forse più vicino da qua. Vabbè, comunque. Stavo dicendo, bellissime missioni, insomma. Ma,
Come on.
vabbè. Ah, ok. Un'alghiam,
This
boh, non
must
mi
be our
ricordo.
unwanted visitor.
Aligam. Vabbè, siamo ospite. Aliman, ok.
Nice try.
Ma? Non ho fatto il dolore. Oh, dove cazzo va? Ah, niente, forse. È una merda. Quasi morta, non sparare con le abilità, dai. Demolito?
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid!
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you.
All right.
Vabbè che sono abbastanza veloci come missioni, però. Punto di saturazione 2. Aumenta di 10 secondi la durata degli infusi. Sicuramente metto. Poi il bello è che devo tornare da mid, lei mi dice tutto in avanti e indietro questa. Ma darmeli tutti di fila, poi io le faccio in ordine che voglio, senza fare avanti e indietro. Boh, vabbè. Vabbè. Vabbè.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm.
Guarda come ha detto il
She'll be
nome.
along shortly.
Excellent.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze, which is why you need proper shield. A prism for the dragon's breath. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before... I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what...
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek.
Tomes? Yeah, I've got all the details written down. Can you take this to it?
Niente, un'aggiunta in più di un avanti e indietro. Vabbè.
Right away.
Comunque bellissimo come Clive abbia detto il nome separato, cioè un po' per farlo notare a Mid come si chiama, dato che non sapevo il suo nome. Andiamo da Toms. Un altro avanti e indietro, ma comunque almeno vediamo qualcosa di bello, che abbiamo già visto 20 volte, ma adesso vediamo cosa c'è il bimbo.
What do I have to eat to grow as tall as you, Mr. Stelz?
Che bello che c'è un animale diverso ogni volta, poi volatili. Torca.
Thanks to Sid, the man who...
I found him buried with his nose buried in my nuts.
Hippocrates.
For you, Clive, always.
Well, actually, it's for Mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Shielding for a mithril engine? And what are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, as you can imagine. She's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps. It is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have, but Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelisk complains that without a constant supply of... pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm.
So if we could recreate it...
Ok, lo mettiamo sul legno, su qualcosa.
In order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it, and I shall speak to them and see what, if you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of the knowledge of the past may...
Thank you, Hop. And since you're asking others to help you...
Ok, ci siamo. Ma che cazzo? Perché Taria? E Jill?
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Mi fa scegliere.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision...
Beh, sceglierò Jill, ma che cazzo. No?
Shielding that guards against even the most ferocious flames.
So, Clyde, who will accompany?
Ma Jill, per forza. Mia moglie.
Very well. So then,
I have taken the liberty of...
white chocobo. Are you sure this list is right? I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects, so much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction. And now, of course, they can be obtained with ease.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway.
I will.
Dai, dai. Dai!
You two enjoy yourself.
Anche te,
You
vero?
too, Ty.
Ah, vedi qua. Ci andiamo al mercato a fare la spesa.
Now, where's Jill?
There's two. Keep them pilchards nice and chilled.
Ho fatto la spesa.
How goes that?
I'm sure everything we need is somewhere among. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take it.
All right.
How about you look for the Pepio nuts? I'll find the other things we.
Cioè, letteralmente una missione in cui fai la spesa.
Fresh cuts. Come and get them before.
We haven't much, but you're free to look.
Cioè, questa roba, l'aglio non è mai esistito.
I trust it's all here. Keep fighting the good fight.
Oi, don't touch anything. If that's what you want.
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Did you find everything?
I did.
Lo do a lei, così.
Garlic and Pepio. Now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all. But before we head back, would you walk with me a while?
È la stessa cosa con Gav. Dai, dimmi che mi ami. Chiami Clive. Ovviamente. Vuoi fare un hamburger insieme?
Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells?
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Is there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
Vabbè.
And I saw some bread. Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to... What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... Oh,
bravo.
You all right?
sorry. It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you. Clive, is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
Perché?
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. When we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive.
Ma secondo me, vabbè. Non so che finale felice possa essere. Dopo che hai distrutto tutti i cristalli. Non lo so. Non è sicuro che sia un finale
Well,
a lieto fine, ecco.
I suppose we better be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Hippocrates and Talia.
Quindi cosa
I'll see
abbiamo
you at the
fatto?
hideaway.
Take care.
I will.
Abbiamo mangiato pane e prosciutto. Sì. Vabbè. Anche questa missione, a parte la parlata con Jill, completamente inutile.
How's well?
Ho sbagliato.
Very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Talia how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course.
Si è girata come in Pokémon. Un 180.
Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice just being with you.
E niente.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, followed by a rigorous process of testing, perhaps someone ought to warn.
Leave it, thank.
Cioè, superazione di Tomes.
Well, I better go and give Mid the good news then.
L'unico vantaggio di queste missioni è che ti danno 500 punti abilità, che sono anche tanti.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid, but you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking. Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we...
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me.
Right then. Let's
Infatti,
start working out how to
capo
bolt all these bits
del
together.
rifugio, delle ribellioni che fa il
Black
galoppino. Al martello nero, what? Ah, Blackthorn, ok, niente.
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding...
Displacement stacks.
Same different. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's crap. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way.
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision.
Ha riso senza la bocca. Ha spaccato del vetro, però non si suona. Oh là.
It's finished. It's finally finished.
Ma solo uno?
Fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Ecco, infatti.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Grazie al cielo. Grazie al
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
Di sicuro non faccio più favori a Mid.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the twins turned black, we might still have a chance.
Altra parte del mondo. La tecnologia progettata per far solcare i mari alle navi ammiraglio del rifugio, l'Enterprise, a velocità incalcolabili. E la Madonna. Non è limitata dalla magia, ma dal mithril. Una sostanza inerte estratta dal suolo delle terre morte. Ah. Delle terre morte, quindi nella piaga. O almeno inerte finché non viene bruciata a temperature altissime, elevatissime, quando sprigiona tutta la sua energia. Per questo motivo è necessario un dispositivo di raffreddamento in 3 parti, noto come collettore di trasferimento termico. Quindi non fa nulla finché non viene bruciata a temperature elevate, ed è per questo che serve tutto il macello che abbiamo fatto.
That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want it to be that. I don't want it to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that, and I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always?
Infatti.
All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans. I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
Ci becchiamo là.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're...
Aye,
aye, 40 minuti.
Mick told me she was building a ship.
Di sta incredibile missione.
I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Your benefactors are a
Oh la
generous lot.
Madonna.
Here you are.
Sono in molti a dire di voler cambiare il mondo, ma pochi si sforzano di farlo davvero. Siete ispirazione per tutti. Pochi sono coloro che si adoperano per alleggerire il fardello imposto dalla maledizione dei cristalli, ma se vogliamo sopravvivere alla tempesta in arrivo, dobbiamo rimanere uniti, fratelli e portatori, come ci avete mostrato.
You earned this.
Ok.
Come again. I may have more for you.
Oh Gesù. Dopo.
All right, Clive. Asterix, we'd finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad. No excuses now.
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of.
She said that?
She did, yes.
Clive, were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
Cosa cazzo?
Is that the thing Tomes helped?
Obolus, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry and all, are you? No, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. But anyway, I was on my way up to see you. Got a letter. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you.
Thank you, Obolus.
Don't mention.
Perché non vuole vedere
What tidings, uncle?
la tomba di suo padre? Mio caro ragazzo, il mio viaggio verso Canver è stato un vero successo. L'amico di cui ti parlavo non solo ha accettato di condividere con noi i contenuti di questo baule, ma anche le sue considerevoli conoscenze di quello che accade nelle città libere, grazie a cui ho appreso delle ricerche di una certa tua giovane amica, Sid. Sebbene io ritenga che il progetto di Telamon, l'Enterprise, sia davvero notevole, dubito che le autorità canveriane accetteranno di buon grado l'uso non autorizzato dei loro moli, per quanto deserti. E se le voci hanno già raggiunto il mio amico, non ci vorrà molto prima che i capi Gilda giungano a bussare alle nostre porte. Ed ecco il motivo di questa missiva. Vorrei prendere in prestito il tuo uomo, Gav, per un paio di lune, affinché tenga d'occhio chiunque possa voler nuocere alla nostra giovane amica, avvertendoci di eventuali attacchi. Confido che considererai questa mia proposta. Il tuo amato zio, Byron.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
Vabbè, ci sta. Chissà perché però Mide non vuole vedere la...
So what? Mid got us to do all the
tomba
dirty
di
work and then
Sid
just sailed off into the
del padre.
sunset.
It seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you...
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in, all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place. Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it?
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while I go?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
Quindi la tomba è al rifugio, al vecchio rifugio. Niente missione secondaria. Ora che la cenere si è posata da tempo, resta ben poco del vivace rifugio che molti chiamavano casa. Vabbè, probabilmente Mid non vorrà vedere la tomba, boh, perché gli dispiace troppo. Che lei non c'era quando lui è morto, forse anche. Ma questa è quindi il tema di Sid? Del rifugio di Sid? Cioè, sì, credo sia di Sid.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me.
Perché è schiattato con questa canzone.
If no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. I'll say this, old friend. Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Voilà. Good. Aaron.
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on. And soon, there will be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged.
Scoppiare
We
tutti i
cannot stop
cristalli.
until every mother crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them.
Se
The only
funziona.
one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the crystalline dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we'd do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Good.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Quanto è più grosso.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen.
Impazzito.
And glad to have you with us, Goot.
Bus nel
okay then.
party.
I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
Bello che c'è 3 codini sul lato sinistro. Sul lato destro non c'è neanche uno. Cioè poi 2 a sinistra, 1 al centro e basta.
Do you see that, Sid? Your protégé's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
C'è proprio in 3 strade diverse da andare. Nuovo posto. Forra di Letni. Uno stretto passo attraverso una montagna altrimenti invalicabile. Si dice sia stato aperto nella roccia dagli dei stessi. Oh no. Appunto, vado a prendere anche questa secondaria. E niente, ho trovato altre 3 missioni secondarie nelle lettere, che non posso ovviamente fare. E quindi si prosegue. Vabbè. Ehi. Beat più bello di tutti. Ok. Mi sa, dato che siamo poco più di metà.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Talia.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Boy.
Però la maledizione è impossibile da curare, no? Quindi
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
But we'd be lucky to make it.
Really?
Oh, aye. There's trouble up ahead, and too much of it for us.
I take it there's danger on the road.
Oh, what about this fearsome-looking fellow?
Oh, no doubt. Assuming he's willing to hear us out. Well met, friend. My brother and I have been tasked with finding a merchant's missing cart.
How does a merchant misplace his cart?
Oh, the man's a coward. When he thought goblins might come a snot.
He sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone. Now, I'm not much of a thinker, but I know the work of thieves when I see it.
My brother's right on all accounts. And by my estimation, the bastards are lying in wait.
We may have seen our share of action, true, but we've not got the skill in arms to...
You, however, have the look of a man who needn't fear. Chances are they'll come for you either way. But if you promise to lend us a hand...
Bye.
You've clearly got a fine head.
We're lucky you came. Now, hoping to make a heavy purse in Bocklad, our merchant friend loaded his cart. Reckon he won't be forking over the rest of our fee if we don't find those goods.
All right. Just don't expect me to drag the cart out of there myself.
No. You can leave the cart to us. You just put an end to those bandits and point us in the right direction.
Vai, tra.
I'm not sure I trust those two. But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take care of them.
Look lively, you lot. We've got guests.
These must be our bandits. Let's try.
E gli altri? C'era scritto nuovi nemici. Stavo divertendo, effettivamente.
That's them dealt with. Now, where's that cart?
Non c'è niente qui. No. Aspettate, volevo cambiare un'abilità però. Di talo. Allora, eccolo.
Getting all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
Seems we found ourselves the right man for the job.
Adesso ci provano a menare.
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing.
No,
And how exactly will he be getting his goods out of here?
You leave that to us. After all, it'd be wrong to make such a fine warrior haul cabbages to market.
You've done your part. And that's all you need to worry about.
Un po' sassi.
It's been a pleasure. Now piss off.
There's no need to be so rude, brother. What if we want his help again next time?
Ok. Un pugno in bocca non fa mai male, direi. Potremmo anche tirargli.
You've had your reward and you're not getting any more. Now piss off.
Cazzo, ma devo commentare tutto sta frase. Ehi! Ehi. Bello,
I see the
cazzo.
Dzemekys lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold at least.
Sì, infatti come cazzo li fanno sti ponti?
The path continues on the other side.
Vorrei vedere cosa c'è. No, qua. Sicuramente non mi fa andare. Vaffanculo. Però se io uso campo visivo e poi giro tutto, non cambia niente. Perfetto. Oh là. Niente, ci ho provato. Andava bene. Bello, cazzo. Oh. Cos'è? Sembra... Sembra la stessa fattura dei cristalli madre. Però, ma comunque non è che distruggendo tutti i cristalli madre poi si resetti il mondo in un certo senso? Magari scoppia tutto e si riparte tutto da capo. Bah. Peccato finale.
So this is Dzemekys.
Dzemekys.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes.
È il buco che c'è nella... ok.
If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious. and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance in Paris.
Ah. Bella storia. Una frenetica città mercantile situata sulla costa nord-orientale di Almechia, anche nota come Mille Tavoli. Le sue strade brulicano di mercanti provenienti da tutto il regno che pubblicizzano ad alta voce le loro merci ai clienti in cerca di buoni affari. Fosso, una vasta cavità nel terreno situata nelle piane dell'oblio, una desolata regione costiera della Dalmazia orientale. Nonostante per secoli le acque dello stretto di Auth siano defluite costantemente nel profondo cratere, questi non sembra volersi colmare. Si narra che qui sia avvenuta la tragedia nota come i peccati di Dzemekys. Non so come lo pronunciate.
I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse.
Infatti.
Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
Then we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
E là, nel frattempo. Ramondini. Infatti è mai piovuto nel gioco? No, mai. No, boh, mi ricordo.
I see the reports are true, Father.
Guarda che è al centro, sto figlio di puttana.
You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
Incazzati.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sambrec.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it. And I can think of none better suited to the task.
Hai fatto bene.
There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then, Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh.
Eh? Tieni un pugno, Dio cazzo. No.
Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces.
Digli di no.
It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Father, I find you much changed.
Da Annabelle, quando...
Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another?
Oppala!
Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch!
Boia, ragazzi.
You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so...
È un figlio di puttana pure il bimbo. Da tagliargli la gola subito. Dopo che, grazie alla macchinazione di Annabella, l'assedio dei Dalmec al dominio cristallino fu spezzato e la vittoria fu attribuita al giovane principe, Sylvester si convinse a cedere il trono al figlio prediletto e lo consacrò imperatore Oliver, primo del suo nome. È molto leale a suo padre, l'imperatore Silvestre. Ed è profondamente addolorato dalla profondamente addolorato dal recente comportamento freddo che sua radiosità sta dimostrando verso di lui e verso il proprio popolo. Cambiamento che Dion ha scoperto essere dovuto alle macchinazioni di Annabella. Però bello che Joshua gli ha parlato di Ultima e quindi si è insospettito su quello Dion. Ha tramato a lungo affinché suo figlio, Oliver, potesse sedersi sul trono del padre, un piano che ha avuto successo con dopo il complotto con Ugo, che ha posto fine al lungo assedio dalmeciano contro sponde gemelle e che ne ha assegnato i meriti al giovane principe. L'influenza di Annabelle e Oliver negli affari della corte imperiale è cresciuta con il passare degli anni, finché Sylvester non è stato infine convinto a lasciare il trono al giovane principe, annunciandolo come l'ultima della lunga dinastia di incarnazioni terrestri di Gregor. Cazzata, incredibile. È un bastardo di merda anche il figlio. Beh, se Dion adesso si trasformasse in Bahamut, sarebbe perfetto. Secca tutti e via.
I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Incazzati, ti prego.
That you will not inherit your father's throne.
I have suffered worse.
Gioca, ammazzala, ti prego.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle.
Illecito? Illegittimo?
You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
Ah, finisce così? No, ma dai. che figata. Queste cutscene sono le più belle. Questa...
Boklad markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast.
Queste scene del Sacro Impero con Dion, eccetera, sono belle. Mi piace. Dion è mio padre per ora. Sono davvero fatte bene. Con i piccoli dettagli, dita, movimenti, sguardi. E poi è molto bella la trama. La narrazione di quei... la regia e di quei fatti. Dell'impero. Gz. È orgoglioso, possessore di un lasciapassare mercantile che gli permette di viaggiare liberamente per il regno. Cosa indispensabile per completare gli incarichi assegnatogli da Caron. Il suo ultimo incarico consiste nel raggiungere il dominio cristallino in compagnia di Clive e Jill, usando il lasciapassare per attraversare i confini pesantemente sorvegliati e fortificati. Impasse dei cristalli. Conflitto tra Sanbreque e Dzemekys. Vabbè, viene fuori perché l'impero ha conquistato il dominio cristallino e i dalmechiani non andava bene. Quando la Repubblica di Elmecchia si mobilitò, si ritrovò in grave minoranza numerica. La distruzione di zone di drago da parte di Sid indebolì ulteriormente la loro posizione. Con la propria patria nel caos, i Dalmec furono costretti a negoziare una ritirata. Oliver, secondogenito del Sacro Impero, fu ritenuto il principale responsabile di questi sviluppi. Come cazzo? Ma come fai a crederci? E pertanto ricevette il titolo di principe reale di Sanbreque. L'imperatore. Vabbè. Boh. Il Sacro Imperatore Sylvester abdicò in favore di Oliver, suo secondogenito e unico figlio dell'imperatrice Annabel. Ma perché ha detto che Dion è illegittimo? Perché forse la moglie di Sylvester non era di rango nobile? E poi lui è diventato imperatore grazie a Bahamut che ha scelto il figlio e per questo potere lui è diventato imperatore, dato che è il padre di Dion. In apparenza, come riconoscimento per il ruolo svolto tra l'impero e la... ok. Sebbene l'ascesa di una persona così giovane fosse senza precedenti, l'imperatore Sylvester rassicurò coloro che osarono esprimere dubbi su tale scelta, affermando che, in quanto incarnazione della somma Gregor, completamente a caso, egli stesso sarebbe stato consigliere del giovane imperatore affinché questo non fosse giunto a maggiore età. Principe Dion, primogenito dell'imperatore, è legittimo. Allora che cazzo dice quella puttana? Vabbè. E legittimo erede al trono, si oppose con veemenza al piano, ma le sue proteste caddero nel vuoto. Boh. Se fossi stato Dion sarei partito con Bahamut. Avrei seccato prima lei. Poi Dion. Sì, Dion. Poi Oliver. Poi Sylvester lo butto giù dalla torre. Merda, però se dobbiamo combattere contro Dion mi dispiace. Due goods.
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
How much for a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. But you're more than welcome to look.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the crystalline dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
It looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an exception? Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go and find Good, shall we?
Si è perso. È da trovare. L'hanno rapito. No, una di queste, sa.
He must be around here somewhere.
Yes, they're sweet as nuts.
Ah, ma è lì.
I'll
Vabbè,
take
niente.
the large one.
Mi dissocio.
Ah, Good. There you are.
Clive, I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will
Ha
you?
perso il lascia passare.
Slow down, Good.
It's me trader's pass. It's gone. We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't.
Do you remember when you last saw it?
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a bairn bumped into me and... Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child.
I know where. No one knows more about what goes...
Where do we find...
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way.
No time like the present.
You two, I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff, mate.
All right.
Vabbè, cioè questo è un mercante che ha tipo uno zaino enorme, 30 cose legate e si fa ciullare la roba. E poi la cosa più importante, lascia passare. Boh. Vai tra goods. No, è questo? Sì.
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El. He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Boklad?
La faccia di Torga.
I gather Lady Karen didn't send you.
Boh, in realtà sì.
So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By a little bairn.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain. Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border, and with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes, passes are inscribed with the names of their owners. And yet, none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots's...
Okay.
Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants. Which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back? And we want to ensure that no catch whoever's behind it all, and 2 birds shall be slain with a single stone.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion goods?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
So either we find the people who took the pass.
Sì.
All right.
Thank you kindly. But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive.
Eloise. Cosa mi ha dato? Ah, il sigillo. Senza dire niente stavolta.
The proprietor of the furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading the search. Wear that,
Okay.
and he will know you for a friend. I suggest that you speak with him.
The furniture makers.
Out of my sight, wretch. I know you can't even fill my cup.
Oh, strunz. Non posso tirare dei pugni alla gente che rompe i coglioni.
The fishmonger round by the gate's been trying to track down the children involved.
Thank you.
And for one, this isn't a family operation. All the traders say the children who stole their passes were dirty. Street urchins, by the sound of it.
Orphans from the wars.
A few, perhaps. You saw the refugees gathered by the entranceway? They're all looking for a new start in the Dominion and beyond. Some of them take it as an opportunity to rid themselves of unwanted baggage.
The shame of it.
Whoever's behind this would have to have made themselves known to the children at some point.
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here, then. I doubt they're the ones involved, but they might.
It's worth it.
Sarà una lunga missione questa.
Children. How hard can that be? Excuse me. Do you mind if I ask you something?
Can't stop you.
I was just wondering if anyone has asked you to do anything out of the ordinary recently.
Anything you grown-ups ever ask us to do is shut up and go away.
Giustamente.
So guess what I'm about to tell you to do?
Sorry. I'll leave you alone.
Oh, just leave me alone.
Do you have a moment?
What do you want?
Niente, tutti stronzi, ma
Want
cos'è
is
sta
to
roba?
know who's asking children like you to pick pockets.
I don't know. Nobody's asked me.
Però ha la voce di un ventenne.
Picking pockets. Do you get paid for it?
No, you get in trouble for it. So if they come calling, you know what to tell them.
What do you want? I don't have any money.
It's all right. We're not going to hurt you. We just want to talk. We've heard that some very bad people are making children like you steal from travelers. We need to know who's behind it so we can...
I don't know much about it, really. But my friend, Honza, he said he got a job.
Sounds promising.
We need to find him and ask.
Do you know where your friend might be?
He's usually by the tents outside town.
Thank you.
Come on!
Comunque credo che metà dei bambini in questo gioco sia figlia di puttana, eh. Primis. Oliver. Lui è il capo. Eccolo. Spada alla gola.
That big fat donkey was easy pickings.
Eccoci.
He wouldn't have noticed if
Big fat donkey. Tocca partire tagliando le gole.
knocked his boots off him. Yeah. Wish we hadn't handed over the pass, though. Could use one of those things to get out of this dump.
Chance would be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our guts.
Ma è quello di prima questo, o no?
Would they now? Perhaps you'd like to introduce us to these charming characters.
Shit! We're in trouble now. What do we do?
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Hansa, where are you going?
So that was Hansa, eh? Jill, you watch these two.
All right.
Ma tutta la calma del mondo.
He can't have gone far. I need to find him before his employers do.
Spero si sia nascosto bene. Devo chiedere dov'è.
Did you see a boy run past?
There was a boy ran back there towards the chocobo pen, but...
Thank you.
Ciao. Eccolo. Minchia, oh, sei nascosto benissimo, vecchio.
Oh, shit. Cornered.
It's all right, Hansa. I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to ask you some questions.
Fine. Not like I've got a choice.
I'm looking for the people who are making you steal for them. Who are they?
Called themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me a good gill if I did what they told me. I knew they were bad, but bread doesn't come for free. Didn't come at all half the time, before I started buzzing for them. You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else. Someone they could push around easier.
Hansa.
You found him then?
Jill. Where are the other two?
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
You're... him!
I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. Whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for their gill, me and my mates would have starved.
Yeah. Sono loro?
Cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Wait, we're not...
Don't hurt him.
Don't hurt him, lascialo. Secondo me, ti dirò, doppiatore, traduttore, quel don't hurt him era riferito a Clive, cioè l'ha detto a Clive. Poi non so.
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo?
Goots. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Your sister?
Chi è? Sarà fratello di Eloise.
Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
And why would she? I'm just her back and a blade. Theodore, at your service. Sorry about before.
Theodore, what do you know of the cast stones?
Vultures who have made Boklad their hunting ground. They prey on the desperate, stealing from those with gil and bullying those without it into joining their flock. I'd been looking into their activities in hope of sparing the refugees any further hardship. But it seems they've already stooped even lower than I'd feared. Hansa's a good lad. Don't blame him for what they've made him do. If he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the stones, some other poor souls would have. Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing. Then we all want the same thing.
Vabbè, ok. Madre di Dio.
Oh.
So, what's the plan?
What else? We find the cast stones and we crush them. You get your traders' pass back, and I make Boklad a safe place again.
All right then.
All right then.
Andiamo, dai.
Hansa, where are they camped? Don't worry. They'll never know you told us.
Couldn't if I wanted to. They always come to town to collect the passes. Meet us outside the gate. I tried following them once, but they spotted me halfway down the trail. Said they'd string me up.
We'll try it this time.
Back down the road towards Leighton's Cleft.
To Leighton's Cleft, then.
Leighton's Cleft is to the south, past the camp.
Sarà giù di qua. Vabbè. Boh.
We got company!
Vabbè.
Soldiers.
Fewer now.
Potrebbe essere... Quanto è grande sta open map? Gius.
Not a bad haul today, eh?
Aye. Some of our new recruits are natural born, Ned.
Especially the little ones. That Hans has got nimble fingers, all right.
It will be a shame when they chop them off. But till then, let's make the most of it.
Scum.
The leaders of the cast stones.
They don't deserve any mercy, Clive.
I wasn't planning on showing them any.
We're ready when you are, Theodore.
Oh, I'm ready.
Vai. Non siete in molti comunque.
That guard from Falkland. Kill him! Kill them all!
Adesso spacco tutto, mamma mia. Mi sono dimenticato di cambiare... Vabbè, volevo cambiare un'abilità di... Ah, non so, non l'ho fatto. Ah, cosa? Dai, possiamo continuare. Abbiamo aiutato anche questo posto. Bookland, abbiamo aiutato tutti.
And they say crime doesn't pay.
Have the names been changed?
Not yet. I recognize some of them. No doubt Goots's is somewhere among. Now I just need to sort through it all and return everything to the people it was taken from.
We should go and give Eloise the good news.
Of course. Oh, and be sure to tell her of the part I played, won't you?
We'll be glad to.
Va bene. Eccoci. SSD. Incredibile. Ciccia, abbiamo fatto. Adesso andiamo via.
Ah, Clive. How goes the hunt? My brother isn't getting in your way.
Quite the opposite.
So it was the cast stones who were behind it all. And their demise solves 3 problems at a stroke. That of the pickpockets, the bandit. I only hope yours is among the items you recovered. Only time and Theo's return will... Speaking of whom, welcome home, dear brother.
You are too kind, Eloise. Here, Clive. Goods' pass.
Grazie, batti il 5 e alla prossima.
I will.
El, I've asked our boys to carry the rest of the goods. Can I count on your help in...
Of course. I expect you'll soon be on your way then. But it wouldn't do to leave without introducing yourself properly. Would it now? Sid. Don't look so shocked. We're on the same side.
I don't understand.
As you now know all too well, we at the Crimson Caravans are always happy to help those in need. For a small fee, we will move anything, be that goods to market, or bearers away from it.
I was the first my sister helped escape. If it wasn't for her, I'd have been branded as a
un
boy.
portatore.
I had no idea.
It just so happens that we are seeking to expand our operation. And who better to join forces with than the leader in the field? Wouldn't you agree?
I would. It seems our purpose is the same in more ways than one. So what would you say to working together again?
It would be our pleasure.
And our honor. The honor is ours.
Here, Clive. This is for you.
Vabbè, quanta roba dovete... Quanti
What is
sigilli?
it? Elle has friends in high places, while I have associates in, lower ones. That mark is proof that you're a friend to us both.
I shall bear it with pride.
Cioè, ormai dovrei essere pieno di sigilli.
Wish you a safe onward journey. Goots' pass should secure you a place on the caravan. But if you encounter any difficulties, we would be delighted to provide you with a coach of our own. For a discounted price, of course. Say, 9 million?
We'll try the caravan.
Ok. Lascia passare il mercantile. La lettera in rilievo su questo quadrato di bronzo brunito recitano: per ordine del Consiglio dei Delegati, il possessore di questo marchio ottiene tutti i diritti e permessi concessi ai mercanti del dominio. Vabbè. Dai, via.
Right then. Let's get this back to Goots.
And then it's on to the Dominion.
Guarda un attimo cosa vuole questo. No. Vaffanculo.
Let me carry your goods. I'm out of my sight, wench.
Prossima volta. Cioè quando sono da solo. Proverei a cambiare con pugni furiosi. Ho già tipo 3 missioni secondarie del cazzo per lo più. Una no forse. Ma aspettiamo a prenderne altre 3.
Here you are, Goots. Try not to lose it again.
Me pass! You found it! Oh, thank you so much. I'll have to say thanks to Elle and Theo.
So should you, Honza. You and your friends don't have to steal anymore. If anyone threatens you again, you know who to turn to.
We do. And we already have. Miss Elle's given us a job shifting the chocobo shit out the stable. It's hard work, and the pay isn't half what we got from the stones. But if we stick at it, we'll keep ourselves fed. And Goots, I'm sorry for stealing your pass.
That's all right. I've got it back now. And all's well that ends well.
You said you're trained to be a blacksmith, right? Well, I'm gonna be your first customer. I'm gonna save up all my gil and get you to make me a massive...
I'll do me best.
Till then, eh?
Sì, succami le palle, Onza, dai. Vai a spalare la merda.
All right. We have a place on the wagon.
Preoccupatissimo.
Remember, Goots, we're mercenaries. You hide us to protect you.
But mercenaries...
And you remember the plan? You're to ride all the way to Twinside. Jill and I will go with you as far as the outskirts, then find our own way in.
I'll buy that stuff I need.
Right. And we'll scout out the Imperial's defenses.
There's a square with a big bell tower right in the middle of town. If you get lost, or out goes wrong, we can meet up there.
Right. Let's go.
E il riflesso, che bello, cazzo. Eccoci.
I see. And you're quite certain your father has no knowledge of Ultima?
I am. I have no difficulty believing a sinister force has come to exert an influence on Sanbreque. But be that as it may, it is yet to claim my father.
Ovviamente parlava di Annabelle. Beh, Ultima quindi sta solo lavorando con il regno di Wallod per ora. Apparentemente non soddisfatto del caos generato dal trasferimento della propria corte nel dominio cristallino, Sylvestre Lesage ha scelto di acuire ulteriormente le incertezze, nominando Sacro Imperatore il suo secondogenito Oliver, che è un bambino, ovviamente.
For better or worse, his radiance speaks his own mind.
Then the fiend works from the shadows.
I confess.
Potrebbe essere che Ultima stia lavorando con Annabelle?
First you told me of this fiend. I had my doubts. And more than a few at that. A beast that labors to plunge Valisthea into turmoil, all in pursuit of your brother. But that wound is proof enough that evil is afoot.
Then I have your answer, Your Highness. You will join me in my fight.
I cannot. Not yet.
Your Highness, please.
As you are aware, the Dhalmekian army is at our gates. They have lost their mother crystal, and with it all hope of a negotiated withdrawal. It is but a matter of time before they invade. If Bahamut is not here to meet them, my people will be slaughtered.
Though not by Hugo Kupka, thanks to Ultima's machinations. I know the fate of your people weighs heavy on your conscience, but if we do not put an end to Ultima's plans, they shall face a far darker fate. The chaos he would wreak would sweep all of Valisthea into the abyss. The lives of every man, woman, and child in the Twins are at stake.
I believe what you say, Phoenix. But I have duties of my own, and I must discharge them. Come what may. What do you know of my blood?
I know that it is wholly unworthy of the highest offices of state, which rightly belong to those of purer breeding. Alas, your bloodline runs through the Oriflamme gutter, from a whore who weighed her child's worth in Gil.
Have you threatened my father?
Ah,
Of course
allora.
not. I merely whispered in his ear that his mongrel son is plotting a rebellion.
What?
Sylvester listens to the words of his astrologers. And they have ears too.
Eccoci. Cioè, allora è vero, lei
Should you remain
sta manipolando
loyal
tutti.
to Emperor Olivier, his radiance may yet crown your head with laurel, and not with tar.
Fork-tongued witch!
Non può.
In consideration of your long years of service to the Empire, I shall forgive this uncharacteristic rudeness. Now hurry and make ready, Your Imperial Highness.
Che puttana
Emperor
magistrale.
Olivier expects much of you, Dion. Or should I say, of Bahamut. May your fire reduce his enemies to ash, till all of Valisthea bows to its rightful ruler.
E lo calpesta. Vabbè, facci. Ovviamente. Quindi lei ha manipolato gli astrologi, forse avevo detto. E poi Sylvester. E gli astrologi le hanno detto la stessa cosa a Sylvester.
There is another darkness that has taken hold of Sanbreque. And until its grip is released, the flames of war shall spread ever wider, just as Ultima wishes.
Forgive me. My family has caused you much grief.
You are not her keeper, Phoenix. This is a matter
Ah,
for the
vabbè,
Imperial
ok.
household now, and as a member of that household, it falls to me to resolve it. At such time as that is done, what strength I have shall be yours.
Credo ci sia stato un problema di traduzione, ma vabbè.
Thank you.
Ho ascoltato solo in inglese e non ho visto cosa ha detto in italiano. Vabbè.
Let us take to the skies together, and bring a new dawn to Valisthea.
I should like nothing more.
Più forti. Ho solo paura che Clive arrivi e si sfidino, si scontrino tra di loro. E Bahamut, addios.
My prince.
Tell me true. Do you believe what I'm about to do is wrong?
We dragoons have but one leader, Your Highness. And we shall follow him unto the very end.
Dimmi che ammazzi tutti. Imperatore, imperatrice, Sylvester.
This is my decree. For their crimes against the crown, the traitorous Annabella and her usurping son shall be put to death, and the
Mio
empire
padre.
restored.
Mio padre, Dion. Vediamo. Per anni Coda di Drago ha donato a questa nazione relativamente piccola una grossa influenza di rado concessa a nazioni di queste dimensioni. Andiamo. Qui ci fermiamo, mi sa però. Non credo inizi subito con una battaglia epocale. Spero. One.
Stop you getting eaten by a fucking wolf. That's what.
One would never guess that these people stood on the brink of war.
When they're afraid, they turn to drink to forget their fears.
Anything you want to forget?
The harbor is empty, and half the market stalls too. The city may seem peaceful on the surface, but it's balanced on a knife edge. Were we to give it a nudge, it might be just the distraction we need to reach the Mother Crystal.
I thought you might say that. We should send for Gav. We'll need someone to keep the fires we start from going out.
And we can busy ourselves scheming until he gets here.
I'll send a Stolas then.
Merda, però si sta incasinando tutto comunque. Cioè, se adesso ne distruggiamo il cristallo madre, qua va tutto a puttane. Non so se Bahamut, Dion, poi... C'è un casino. Perché non possono incontrarsi Clive e Joshua e parlare di come sconfiggere Ultima insieme? Magari Joshua sa anche molto di più sui cristalli madre, sul fatto se funziona, distruggerli. Bahamut si è trasformato. Vabbè, oh boia. Oddio, la giovane speziale.
What's happening?
I don't know.
Torgal!
Salto più potente mai visto.
This way.
E poi c'è pure questa cosa adesso. Che Dion si è opposto completamente a Annabelle e Oliver, figlio di puttana. E Sylvester anche. Giustamente, finalmente direi. Figata, cazzo. Guardate qua.
The city's on fire.
I'm sure Boots is fine. He'll be making for the square.
The one with the bell tower. In the middle of town, right?
Quello è un pezzo del cristallo, quindi. Cos'è? Sembra sì, credo sia un pezzo del cristallo. Guardate qua. Ma la musica? Bellissima. Ah no, sono... Forse è dei decaduti, effettivamente. Però c'ha un cristallo al suo interno. Bellissimo. Bene, finalmente si va avanti, succede qualcosa di importante. Questo episodio è stato un po' di transazione, ovviamente sapete come Final Fantasy XVI. Alti e bassi. Adesso siamo arrivati in un punto alto, che però giocheremo prossima volta. Alla prossima, ragazzi.